Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run from Mostert. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That's A.J. Epinesa on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
This is brought in at the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. To throw, Tunga Bailoa. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Open 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Throwing, here's Tunga Bailoa on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left with 4th down here. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Aubrey puts it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. It's a pickup up 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. They will take that execution every time.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Finds some time left. Now here he goes. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's too far. far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Back to the air, Allen. On the move, headed right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They'll go, Allen.
Yes, sir.
Do it, so that falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter to H.N. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's A.J. Epinesa on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Tua looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here we go on 4th down, Tagovailoa. He's looking deep once again. This is caught inside the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
And he gets in, touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 9-point advantage. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. That's completed right side. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. That's good for a Bills 1st down.
I love throwing that 1st there. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw for Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Vacates quickly left side. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Bills looking at 2nd and 1.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's on the move. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand. When you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball. Because this game moves in a hurry.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Complete to Coleman. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Alert!
Working inside the red zone. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He's got this complete to James Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Juke the defender. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills making a one-score game before halftime. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run. I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. D.S. Griggs to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. 2 now from the gun. power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Middle.
Back to throw it. Buying some time right. On the run right, throw it deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Alert!
Back to throw now, Allen. Forced out to his right. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. Pass complete to Cook. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Launches one deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
He's loaded another one up. Wide open, downfield. Got it! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, bro. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Eskridge on the return. A poor return there. He only gets to the 15 before he's tackled. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Throwing deep to the left side. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. first and 10.
Half 85, half 85. Go.
Allen looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They connect on the deep shot. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10. Here's Allen. Escapes the pocket. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Allen now on first down. Headed out right. Sideline throw complete to Cooper. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they take this in for the score. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the third. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Eskridge on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Motion him out of the backfield. First down, here's Tua. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Off the play fake. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back for third down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely times for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. On first down, Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off, Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and a lengthy return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Trying to force one through there. And that'll bring up second down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. Got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He's trying another one deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's Bills football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate. They hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make a miss in the backfield.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Cook calls it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Man in motion, out of the slot. He'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete to Shakir. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down. Now Allen off the play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Again, Allen to the air. Flush down out to his left. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That goes for 36 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills needing 4 points. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Bills have taken the lead late. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Extra point upcoming, this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Bass now to kick this away. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. DeMar Hamlin picks it off. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game game, now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Again, it's Cook. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Another one for Cook. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. He's back to throw. He rolls to his right. Put the body on the line for his team. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. That's him 17 yards on 4th down. It gets them the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. Now you can enjoy the victory.
So the roar of Bills Mafia, the